All right, good Thursday morning. How was your Christmas? I hope it was a nice holiday with family and friends. I'm always amazed on how much goes into getting ready for Christmas, all the shopping and the wrapping and the getting of the food and the preparing of the food, and then the holiday happens and then boom, it's done. It always seems anticlimactic to me. All right, you're watching our First Alert live stream. I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon, live in the First Alert Weather Center. Thanks for dropping by. Today is a First Alert weather day. We have plenty to talk about. Let's get you to a look at First Alert Viper Max. Ta-da! Do you see anything on the map? No? That's because there's not much to see. There's mist, there's drizzle falling from the clouds across northeast Wisconsin, but the precipitation is very light, very fine, not easily picked up. And so, yes, it's pretty damp out there with that mist and drizzle, but the Viper Max radar and other radar systems not really being able to see that precipitation very well. We have icy drizzle, icy mist, and also freezing fog. So today has become a First Alert weather day because of the travel implications. It's a moderate risk of severe weather for the rest of the morning. It's getting slippery out there, especially on untreated roads. Be careful of ice on sidewalks, driveways, and parking lots. If you didn't sprinkle salt on your driveway and you go out to either get the mail or go out to walk the dog, it is going to be very slick. Be very careful out there. And freezing fog is possibly going to produce a little glaze of ice on untreated surfaces. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory until the noon hours for the blue shaded counties, Fox Valley, west into central Wisconsin, does not include the lakeshore, does not include far northern Wisconsin. However, we also have a dense fog advisory also until the noon hour. That's for those orange shaded counties near and south of Highway 64. Visibility has been poor this morning. This is a live view from our Oshkosh Sky Cam. It's looking at downtown. I have to tell you that because you really can't tell it's downtown because there's not much to see except for maybe one city block from the camera. Once you get beyond that, then it's like pea soup. And this isn't just fog, it's freezing fog. Our temperature is below the freezing mark. We're at 29 degrees. At nearby Whitman Field, visibility is reported to be down to just a few hundred feet. A tenth of a mile visibility now in Appleton. And visibility is also down to just a few hundred feet in the Sheboygan area. So a lot of this thick fog is south and southwest of Green Bay, and it's been spreading to the north. And so I would anticipate that, if you can see where the fog is at and it's going to the north, that visibility is going to get worse as it gets closer and closer to the upper Michigan border. Temperatures are mostly above the freezing mark, except for Manitowoc and Sheboygan. There's a pair of 36-degree temperatures there. We're at 26 right now in Green Bay, with 27 in Appleton and Wapaka. So again, freezing fog, freezing mist, freezing drizzle. That's why we have elevated into a First Alert weather day. That will continue for the rest of the morning, and we may have to extend into the afternoon depending on how things evolve. What's really important is trying to get those temperatures to get above 32 degrees, and I think we should be able to do that in the Fox Valley later this morning, which will help because that'll get rid of some of the icy road conditions. However, we may still have poor visibility with the fog in the afternoon, and if it's still thick enough, we might have to continue that First Alert weather day. So we will reevaluate that situation and give you an update on Action 2 News at noon. But later today, we will see a high of 38 degrees, which is rather mild for this time of year, about 10 degrees above average for late December. And our next weather maker is kind of more of the same, warming up with mild highs in the 40s tomorrow and into the weekend, more areas of dense fog and periods of rain, especially tomorrow night as a trough of low pressure comes through the area. So we got low pressure to our west and high pressure to our east, and the air is forced to flow in between those weather makers. And that's going to give us a southeast to south wind between now and the end of this work week. And as that warmer air comes over top of the snow that's on the ground, the snow melts, the water or the moisture evaporates into the atmosphere. That helps to create all the low cloud cover and the fog and the very light and fine precipitation, the mist and the drizzle. And I'm sorry to say, for those who are outdoor snow enthusiasts, you're probably going to be very disappointed to hear that by the end of this weekend, the snowpack is going to be gone. On Christmas, we had a 5-inch snow depth. Now it's down to 3 inches in Green Bay, and it will continue to dwindle between now and the weekend. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with today's high temperatures. Around the freezing mark in the North Woods, mid to upper 30s elsewhere. We're expecting a high of 35 in Marinette, and that's also a high we're forecasting for Wausau with 37 in Wapaka and in Sturgeon Bay. A lot of clouds, a lot of fog on Pinpoint Predictor, and a little bit of that pink and green color there. That's some of the mist and some of the drizzle, which will be possible through 7 o'clock this evening. Now, later tonight, we will see some scattered showers coming up from the south, and it's going to be, at times, a wet Friday, periods of rain on the light side during the day, but then as we head towards Friday evening, see that? That's a more widespread area of moderate rain pushing up from the south. That'll be coming down Friday night and wrapping up Saturday morning. And between now and Saturday morning, a lot of us will pick up a ½ to a full inch of rain. It's not going to all come down at once, but the bulk of it will be coming down tomorrow night. And just keep in mind that the ground, it's frozen. It's late December. And so the ground is not going to be able to absorb that rain in the same way that it would during the spring and summertime. So I wouldn't be surprised if Friday night into Saturday morning we've got some water that's ponding or standing in low-lying spots. If you've got any low areas in your property, don't be surprised if you've got the big ponds of water that are piling up. And, sometimes in these situations, people, they realize their sump pumps are not working or they're not plugged in or whatever the case may be. And you want to make sure those are working properly, especially when you get rain with frozen ground. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast today, a high of 38, and then highs in the low to mid 40s for Friday and into the weekend. Scattered showers tomorrow with more of a steady rain for Friday night, and showers wrapping up early Saturday morning. Yes, the snow is going to melt away, and that's a bit of a bummer for those who like to see that winter wonderland. Take some comfort, though, that next week we're going to be trending towards a colder weather pattern just in time for the new year. I don't see any big snowmakers, but there may be a few flurries or light snow showers on Tuesday. That's New Year's Eve day. At night, if you're out celebrating the start of 2025, probably cloudy, probably dry, and I expect temperatures to be near 30 at midnight with wind chills around 20 behind the weather maker that could bring us a few flurries or snow showers on the last day of the old year. It will probably have a bit of a blustery northwest wind, and that'll bring our temperatures down as we go into Wednesday and beyond. I think beyond the 7-day forecast, our highs will fall back into the 20s, which is more seasonable for this time of year. So, did you get a new phone, a new tablet for Christmas? If you got some new electronics, make sure that your new gift has got your best apps on the phone possible or the tablet possible, and download our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. The QR code there on the left side of your screen can download that to your brand new spanking device. So Santa Claus brought you a great gift, or maybe some family and friends got you a great gift, and you can even make it even better by having our weather app downloaded on your new smartphone or your new tablet. So again, First Alert Weather Day, because of freezing fog and freezing drizzle that's at least through the midday. As we go into the afternoon, we might have to extend that First Alert Weather Day depending on how things evolve over the next few hours. We will continue to first alert you to all of the changes in the forecast on Action 2 News mid-morning. That starts at 9 o'clock in about 20 minutes, or just under 20 minutes from now. And then we'll let you know if that First Alert Weather Day gets extended on Action 2 News at noon. I'll have the forecast, and Emerson Lehman will also be joining us on Action 2 News at noon with the top news stories of the day. All right, again, I hope you and your family had a very Merry Christmas. And for those who are back to work today, hang in there. We will see a mild stretch to head into the weekend, but it will be on the gloomy side. And maybe, just maybe if we're lucky, we get a little bit of sunshine mixing in with those clouds on Monday. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you around. Happy Thursday.